Everyone, I recently received a question asking about how to get a good midline. Uh, some of you may be having difficulties getting a smooth, straight midline, something that is in line with the lower jaw. So this is the workflow that I use, and pictures definitely aid in getting a predictable midline. However, just for the sake of this video, we don't have pictures, but I will show you a couple techniques that I use, a technique that I use to get it just right. So what we're gonna do is, and as you can see, this midline is pretty good. This case was milled and finished in a good amount of time. It didn't take much adjustments after everything was milled. So let's do this. We're going to take the shape tool and make this midline less than ideal. Let's add a couple lumps, a couple bumps, throw it off completely. So, and to some of you this may not look all that bad, but you'll still be able to grasp the idea of the technique we're going to use. Okay. We'll just really throw it off. Okay. Say this is the midline you've got. First thing you're going to do, first thing that I do is, and it's usually not this off, we'll just make it more realistic. First thing you're going to do is get the contour lines right. So what I do is I'll grab the 4-directional and I'll grab these contour lines, just get right above them and then move it where you want it. So this one, it's good enough. And then we're going to move this one, and this is actually good right here. We're going to go a little higher, and then we can bring that in, bridge them together. So say there's our contour lines. We've got that established. Now we've still got, I would assume, heavy contact, something that wouldn't draw or even seat, and we're going to fix that. So take away the lower jaw. We've got the lower jaw where we want it. And one way to determine if the lower jaw is in the correct position is to take away the upper and make sure that the occlusal plane is flat. And here it is. And then if you bring up the upper, we've got the cuspids in line with the bicuspids. And you could also use the tissue as a reference for if you're in line or not. And we are. So we want to basically go perpendicular from that occlusal plane. And how we're going to do that and how we're going to get good contacts, we can now take away we don't need to take away the lower, but take away the upper. And if you take away the upper, you can see that this isn't perpendicular. There would be an angle, if you were to draw an angle of the occlusal plane with this. So what we're going to do is take the 2-directional, and to start this out, we're just going to make this straight. We're going to make this straight. Grab it and make it straight. Make it to where it'd be, say, perpendicular. Then we'll grab the smooth tool and just do a little touch-ups. And while we're here, we could also use the midline of the lower centrals. But for now, that's okay. We're gonna make further adjustments after we look at this, and you could see that this isn't perpendicular either. So we're gonna grab that and bring that over. And then we'll take the smooth tool where we've got these bumps and whatnot. We're going to smooth those out. Now we could start turning it and making adjustments that way. Take number 9, smooth it out. And then if you pull up the contacts, we're already a lot better. All of this would have been red before. So we're going to continue to look at this head on from the facial and make sure that this line is straight over here as well. And if you help, you'll be able to see this, but if you look, this looks straight, but we have contact right here. Then if you pull up number 8, this is straight, but where there's contact, it looks like this, there's a bump right here. So we're gonna take that out, contact. So now we have no contact, but we're headed in the right direction. Now we'll pull up the upper jaw, evaluate the width, and this isn't a step-by-step technique. This is just a workflow that I use. You take it case by case. So the width of these is pretty symmetric. So we're gonna bring these in on each side, and we'll probably have some contact, but you can see that we're still not perfectly straight. And how we'll fix that is take the 2-directional and go right there. Now we're a little more straight. Then we'll take away the jaw again. So there's contact, but it's straight. So we're gonna look at it from this angle, look at it from this angle. This doesn't look straight after you take away the jaw. So we'll make this green right here. Bring that slightly in. Then we'll go to number 9 and bring that in. And now let's look at our midline. Take away the contacts. Always take away the contacts to evaluate. And we're good. It's as simple as that. I hope this video helped, and if you have any questions or would like me to go into further in depth, you know, I can try to do that, but that's pretty much the gist of it.